What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 news update. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out some brand new gameplay of the Ballerinas, Chronopolis HUB World, and we're going to be talking about some new abilities to do with many new characters. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so first up, let's talk about the Ballerinas. Now, when I heard the Ballerinas were going to be in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, I was actually just expecting the same thing from LEGO Dimensions, you know, just taking that and putting it in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, but it's nothing like that at all. It's actually a whole new type of Ballerina, and if I'm honest, I think it looks better. I think it looks like a lot more fun to play in these Ballerinas. You know, you've got this full screen, it's wide open, everyone can see each other. It really reminds me of, I think, like Disney Infinity 3.0. I think they had a Ballerina mode. You know, that was one of the last packs they made, and it kind of reminds me of that, and it's really, really cool. So it actually kind of has a story to it as well, because basically the reason you're in these Ballerinas, there's a whole reason behind it, and that is because, of course, the Grandmaster. The Grandmaster brings characters together and forces them to compete against each other, and it's pretty cool. I really like the look of these, and I love how not only can you play with any character you've unlocked, but Arthur has also confirmed that you can, of course, play with any custom character. So you could have, like, you know, a load of custom characters fighting each other. You could make one, and then your friends could, and just all go at it with all these, you know, newly created characters. And I think that's a lot of fun, because you could say, you know, my custom character is more powerful than yours, and then you actually get to test that. And I like that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's interesting, though, how you can see from the gameplay, it's not actually the MCU version of the Grandmaster, who's, of course, played by the legend that is Jeff Goldblum. But, you know, I think that might change in the final product, because there is, of course, an official LEGO minifigure of him, because, you know, it's from the Thor Ragnarok LEGO sets. Now, also to do with Ballerinas, you can see from the gameplay, it's actually quite interactive. So you can actually destroy some of the environment when you do a jump attack. And then we can also see that the Infinity Gauntlet is above our heroes. And the Infinity Stones also play a role here, because basically what happens is during gameplay, meteorites will start falling from the sky. And sometimes when they hit the ground, they will actually leave behind special power-ups. And in this case, we have the Time Stone. Now, what the Time Stone does, when the player picks that up, it actually allows them to make duplicates of themselves that attack all nearby enemies. So that's pretty cool. I really like these Ballerinas. I'm honestly very, very impressed by them, because I wasn't that excited about it. I was more excited about Chronopolis and the characters and the story, but this looks like a lot of fun. Definitely looking forward to playing it. Next up, I have some new details on Chronopolis, and like I said yesterday, you know, this Chronopolis HUB World is incredible. I'm going to spend hours just running around this world because it looks so much fun, but some of the new things that we now know is you can actually go inside Avengers Mansion, and it's pretty sweet. So basically, when you go inside Avengers Mansion, you have like the hallway here, and I think there's a few other rooms you can go in, which is really nice, but it looks like a great interior. It really does. Then once you've done that, you can actually go into the command center, and I would imagine within the command center, there's probably, you know, where you can check out red bricks, how many gold bricks you've got, maybe replay levels, maybe look at mini kits, stuff like that. And then you can go into the med bay, which I believe, if you can see from the background, it looks like that is where we're going to be creating our custom characters. So that is pretty cool. Also, during some gameplay that we've seen so far, they actually showcase that you can fly all the way up into the sky, and if the further you go, you'll actually reach nowhere, and the sky starts to change. It's all space-like, and you can actually see the big celestial head floating in space, and I was blown away when I saw that. That is so cool. Being able to go all the way up into the sky and see nowhere, and then like be able to go all the way underwater to Lemuria. I mean, this open world is outstanding. It really is. It's got so much going for it. It's so cool. Now, another thing that I noticed in the Chronopolis HUB World is actually this building in the Knowhere section, and it's of Fisk Industries. So, does this mean that we might be taking on a Knowhere version of Wilson Fisk in the story mode? We will just have to wait and see. So now let's move on to characters. Now, thanks to Arthur Parsons, who is of course the head of design at TD Games, we now know one of the new abilities that Captain America will have in the game. And basically what you can now do is if you hold down a certain button, Cap will flip his shield up, stand on it, and slide into a load of enemies, which is awesome. Personally, I think it'd be even cooler if you can do that whenever you want. Like, maybe you can slide down the mountains in Kunlun, kind of like how Link can slide on his shield in Zelda Breath of the Wild. That would be a pretty cool addition to the game. Next up, we now know some new details on the Black Knight. Now, like Star-Lord with his ability to put on his headphones and listen to Redbone's Come and Get Your Love, the Black Knight can also do something very similar, only he actually gets out a flute and starts playing Greensleeves, the traditional English folk song. So that's pretty cool. I like that what they've done is, looked at Star-Lord, he has his headphones, and they're adding other musical kind of abilities to other characters as well. Very, very cool. And speaking of Star-Lord, Arthur Parsons has also now confirmed that Star-Lord's mask is in fact an option, so you can turn it on and turn it off at any time, which personally I think is an excellent example of just how much player choice TT games give their players in their games. I mean, I think it's really great that you could be playing as Star-Lord, and then let's say for example you want to fly up to Knowhere, but you want to be a bit more realistic. You could turn your mask on and fly up there, or not. You could fly up there without the mask. It is entirely up to you, and I love that. Now on to Spider-Man 2099. Now I've got to say that I absolutely love the design of this minifigure in this game. I mean, they've really nailed Miguel's look. They got the cape, they got the little detail in the suit, and we now even know that he has his claws, which personally I think is an awesome little attention to detail, because I completely forgot Miguel even had claws, but of course TT Games didn't, and that is awesome. But here's the great thing about this. Arthur has also confirmed that you can retract them as well, so you don't have to have the claws out all the time, which is again a really great example of just how excellent player choice is in TT's LEGO games. Next up, we have Agent Venom. Now, of course, I talked about Agent Venom in my last video because, of course, we could see him in the character grid. But now we actually have some gameplay of him, and he looks amazing. TT Games always make the best LEGO minifigures. I mean, he just looks absolutely perfect. Now, I expect that Flash will be able to do everything we're all expecting, but in yesterday's stream, they only really showed him shooting his gun. But that's still really cool because if I'm right in thinking this, I believe you can now just hold down the button and continuously shoot. That's what it looked like to me at least, so let's hope I'm right. And also, this is the third symbiote related character in the game, so hopefully they don't stop there because I'd love to see more. And last but most certainly not least, the final character that we need to talk about is of course Spider-Gwen. So as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, Spider-Gwen can indeed use her drum set from the Mary Janes, which is really cool, and we also knew that she could take selfies. Now when I heard about that feature, I thought it would just involve the player pressing a button and then Gwen would take a picture and it would of course maybe cause the enemy to be stunned or something like that. But it's so much better. She can actually move the camera around, adjust the zoom, and even switch camera mode, which is amazing. Now, most games allow you to choose different filters when taking a screenshot, so I think it would be really cool to see if maybe we can do that in this game. So instead of, say for example, a black and white filter, maybe we could have a noir filter and it makes everything look all, noir, like the noir comics. That would be pretty cool. Little things like that would be neat to see, because I think this feature is going to be used by a lot of people when they press that share button on their PS4. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. Now, today is the last day of E3 2017 for LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2. And I'm pretty sure they're probably going to show some gameplay of Medusa. That's what I think they're going to show. They might not, but it seems like that's what they've been hinting at recently. So as soon as they showcase anything new, I'll be sure to let you all know, because since this is the last day, I'm hoping for some pretty cool stuff. Anyway guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon, and as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.